Okay, welcome to the MIRTEC booth. I'm joined by Brian D'Amico, my old friend, president of MIRTEC USA. Welcome, Brian. Nice to see you again.
Oh, welcome. It's always a pleasure to see you as well, Trevor.
Right. So, over the course of the last year, you've introduced some cost-effective machines. You actually placed a big order with your Korean headquarters for 500 machines so that you could offer a better price for product to your customers. How's that worked out?
It's worked out extremely well. What we ended up doing was we introduced our MV6 Omni series. And the MV6 Omni is basically a full 3D system. List price on the machine is $150K. But because we placed such a large order and we bought these machines in volume, we were able to offer the savings, the cost of savings for the goods that we purchased to our customers. So now we could actually sell to larger OEMs, tier 1 OEMs, CMs that have kind of, deep wallets, but also to mid-range and smaller organizations. As far as 3D goes, it's a very expensive solution. What we kind of did was bridge that gap to now we can pretty much sell to anyone. And this machine is capable of doing basically anything in 3D. So quite frankly, it's not like you're giving up any performance by going with a lower cost solution. It's just being able to get that machine at a lower cost.
Right. Okay, so that must have really opened up your market quite a bit then.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I will tell you right now, just to give you an idea, we introduced the machine at SMTAI, which is in Chicago. As a result of that show, we sold 8 machines at that show. It was the best show, best bang for the buck ever. We had the best fourth quarter that we ever did last year. We grew by 52% with respect to that of 2014, which is unheard of. This first quarter is the best first quarter that MIRTEC Corp has ever had, and I can make it directly related to the advent of this system here. Our aggressive marketing campaign, where we introduced at 100K, the fact that when we do evaluations, the performance of the machine is incredible, even compared to machines costing 150K. We took a machine order yesterday for $1 million. So quite frankly, I will tell you this has been the best show ever, and that was even before the show started.
Wow, congratulations, that's incredible. So you ordered 500. The question is, are you going to order another 500, or are customers going to have to hurry up and order one before they run out?
Of course, you always got to hurry up and order more than one before they run out. But the bottom line is, we're going to have to look at it. Right now we have under 100 systems left, so we still have plenty of inventory. Well, I'd like to say plenty of inventory, but once again, and throughout China and Asia, they buy machines 50, 75 at a clip. So we have been selling a lot of machines. To go through over 400 in such a short period of time, it's going to run out. So what I would suggest is, if you are interested, let's talk now. Let's see what we can do about getting this together now. And then from there, we'll determine what's going to end up happening here. Whether we do place another large order, we'll have to look at that internally. But certainly there are plenty of systems available at this current time for potential customers. And I suggest we get together and start talking to them right now.
Okay, of course. All right, so on the other side, on the development side, because MIRTEC's always coming out with new developments all the time, what's new? What's coming up? What's coming down the pipe?
Okay, well, new to the show, actually, what we have is we have a system now, the MV7 Omni, that's capable of inspecting with our 10 micron lens up to 25 millimeter tall device. That's actually that's the next advent of 3D, right? 3D typically has a 5 millimeter, 6 millimeter maximum height. So we introduced the capability to inspect up to 25 millimeters with our 10 micron lens and up to 30 millimeters with our 15 micron lens. That's the latest thing, and that requires new software, changes to our projection technology. We, of course, still have exclusivity to selling the QHD heads, which are QXGA. It's basically 3.1 million pixels of information, and that's necessary in order to inspect the really tall devices. So that's what we introduced to the show, and that's what we'll be refining over time. And the next step, of course, is to take and to migrate that into our SXGA, which is our MV6 Omni series. That's going to take some engineering power, but quite frankly, probably got the best engineering force on the planet. I'm amazed at what these guys can do. And I told them I wanted it done yesterday, which means I'll probably get it soon, but we're going to keep driving that to where we have that available on our lower cost system as well.
Okay, great. But obviously, inspecting that size of device is going to bring in a lot more data, huge amount more data, so it's going to need a lot more processing power behind it.
Yeah, well, we do have processing power to spare at this point here. We're talking we have a Xeon computer with 6 core processors, so there's no problem keeping up with that. And we're already dealing with probably more data than any of our other competitors. One of the things that you're going to see here, if you look up at the image quality there, that is the best image quality of any system you're going to see. It just stands to reason. We have a 15 megapixel camera, 10 micron lens. That means we have more information already than any nearest competitor, and that's why we have a superior image. That also means we're dealing with more data. So no problem handling that data. We've already set up the infrastructure within the system, right? You have to set up the building blocks within the system knowing that you're going to be able to process all this data in the future. So going to 30 millimeters tall, that's not going to make a difference. All you're dealing with now is just a different height to the pixel, that's all. Okay. Same amount of pixels, just a different height.
Different height.
Yeah.
So Brian, you know, you'll be pleased to hear at the show we've been talking to a few of your customers who've been extolling the virtues of your service. They say the service from MIRTEC is extremely high, and I think that's been demonstrated by the fact that you actually won a couple of customer service awards this week.
Yeah,
tell us about them.
Yeah, I got to tell you, one of the things that I really do take pride in. I'm from a service background as well. When I first started out, I spent 10 years in field service and then into application sales, and I joined the dark side. I joined sales, and ultimately I own the company. But what it really comes down to is I really do take ownership of the customers. We all take ownership of the customers. All of my guys are very high qualified and they're really customer oriented. This is actually our 5th Service Excellence Award that we won from Circuits Assembly. And quite frankly, we have a total of 27 industry awards. And yes, we have awards for our products, which of course I am so beholding to MIRTEC for the products. But my responsibility is basically buying and reselling and servicing. So I buy fine products from HQ. We sell them, of course, throughout North America, and then we're responsible for those, making sure the customers are happy. So ultimately, when we win these service awards, it's telling me that me and my guys, we're doing a good job. And that's all I can really ask for, is that my customers are pleased. As you aware, customers are the ones who actually determine whether or not you win these awards. So it's a good pat on the back and let me know that we're doing a good job.
Excellent. Yeah. Congratulations once again, and always nice to see you at the show.
Always a pleasure, Trevor. Thank you.